I'll come back. 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 I'll come back.
A drinky poo.
Good.
I have a gallon of drinky poo.
Oh shit!
I'm ready.
We're gonna have a good time.
I am fucking ready.
Oh, I am not seeing this live yet.
I gotta turn off that fan.
Why is this not live yet?
Oh, speaking of fan, can you guys hear mine?
Yes.
I can hear
Okay,
you.
I'm gonna turn it all the way down.
I think. Okay, we're in commercial land, but we are much better.
Okay, fan is off. Well, sort of off. It's on the far end of the room.
What kind of commercial are we getting?
Rocket Man.
Rocket Man.
Yeah, the movie.
The movie. Oh, okay. I was about to say the song or the movie or the one.
Milk. They knew you were gay.
What do you mean they knew I was gay?
They knew you were gay, and so they put gay ads on your show.
But the movie's not gay. I want the gay song.
But then Milk would have to marry someone, have a kid, and then fuck a dude. So
I mean, you're not wrong.
Wait. Egads.
Isn't that the plot of Brokeback Mountain?
No.
Anyway, I think we're live
time.
now.
We're
So
gonna jump into this.
broke bareback mountain.
Oh my god.
Mr. Drummershy, are you ready?
I am ready.
Excellent.
5, 4, 3, 2, cut here. Fucking hello and welcome to the Barcast, where the bar gets lower every single week. Your bartenders for this evening are non-pencil, Enigmatic Otaku, Flamin' Warfer.
Milk wants to pull an Elton John.
Nope.
I am Elton John.
Ravage.
Huh? What? I wasn't paying attention.
And I'm paradiddling myself. This week! Oh my god! I'm so ready! Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Breathe. Calm down! I know it's another drummer! And I know you're like
I'm
one of
a
those
rocket
dogs who just like
man.
dogs.
Nintendo
Rocket
64!
Man.
I
Flying at the speed of light.
it's time to come like clean. Well, nothing about coming is clean. But anyway,
I'm a rocket
I'm
man.
so excited to have another musician this week on the cast. We have one of the paragons, the pillars of the fandom when it comes to drumming. And I am so excited to geek with this polite gentleman who also has good taste in pone, Drummershy.
Hello.
Yay!
Needs more
that
cowbell.
My body is so fucking ready. But before we jump in too quickly, for those who have never tuned in before, hello and welcome to the Barcast, where you can tune in on previous episodes on places like iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, and other places where you digest your podcast-related material. Be sure to check out there for previous episodes such as John Delancey, Andrea Libman, Bill Newton, and many other fandom celebrities. We are streaming live on Twitch right now, so Lovely and on Pencil is watching questions from the chat. Pencil, what are questions we don't ask our guests?
We are not going to be discussing politics, religion, long-winded philosophies, the actual contact information of our guest, or any major fandom drama this time around. So you guys should know that by now. If you don't, now you know it. Welcome to the chat. Ask your questions. Be gross. Our guest has come to you with the rated R stuff. Yes, other guy, I absolutely will ask that. And come at it. And we also have a drinking word. In fact, we have two this time. What are our drinking words, Priest?
This week, we have drinking words for both song and record. So if you hear the word song or record, please be sure to take a nice, healthy, responsible drink at home. Holy shit, please drink responsibly. We don't want to send someone to the hospital. Again, I'm going to be as pointed as a Shure SM57 here. Please do not drink yourself into badness. But without further ado, holy shit, Drummershy, I'm so fucking ready for this. Oh my god.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Let's before we throw you to the wolves, let's do some introductory questions for those who might not have heard of you or just tuning in for the first time. Who are you and what do you do in the fandom?
Okay, so basically what I do is I do drumming
and I do other songs for the fandom, mostly progressive rock, metal, mostly in the My Little Pony area, majority of it. My mission for the fandom is to bring out the best quality drum sounds and make it more of like a atmospheric stuff when they heard like old stuff back in the day before the fandom, like modern songs that they heard, and try to put it into like a real life perspective into the fandom and make people like, oh, this is pretty cool. Yeah, that's basically what I do. Is like, I'm a Brony musician and I do drumming, and I was a part of Brony Palooza 2 times on the main stage, one for Cyril and one for the super band last year, and it's pretty cool. And that's what I've been mostly been known for, is the guy in Brony Palooza. And some people would say the joke around my couple friends were like, did you know Drummershy played with Cyril the Wolf? And I'm like, that's like an ongoing joke on my friends, especially a couple close ones. But yeah, I played around at conventions. I was planning on doing like a small tour or whatever around other pony conventions since BronyCon ended, but of course, crazy crap happened, and now I'm stuck at home doing online stuff. So basically, I'm your supporting musician, or whatever you want to call it.
But, I mean, you say supporting musician, but, I mean, drums are such a core aspect of when it comes to music. I mean, when you look at, I mean, I'm just going to I'm dropping the pretenses now. Like, when you look at drummers like Neil Peart or Mike Portnoy, where, like, so much of, like, the music that they play is so centered around drumming being important and integral to it, isn't that kind of selling yourself short just to call yourself a supporting musician?
Well, somewhat, but Mike Portnoy, Neil Peart are my heroes, but I think what the Brony fandom has really grasped on, and even to some, is like, oh, these drummers actually, inspired him to play. And, that was kind of like my mission, taking the heroes that I loved and then putting them into Brony music and actually making it much more good. 1, sound quality wise, and 2, rhythmic and more of a listenable song to listen to, basically. I almost feel like the supporting musician is like kind of, I wouldn't say it's like a downgrade, but it's more of the supporting musician is important for when playing other conventions. Other conventions can write this down, but other conventions out there have put supporting musicians on the map in terms of like, being like the batteries of what the band runs in pony music, because supporting musicians put a lot of heart, soul, and sweat into like making songs ready and prepared, and basically like being like the backbone of music. So I feel like supporting musicians actually really important in Brony music.
I completely concur. All right, back to the questions. How did you get into My Little Pony?
I got into My Little Pony. It was July of 2011. That was when the fandom started peaking at the time, and I was playing a game called Team Fortress 2, and there was this server. It's this old dead server that doesn't exist anymore called Niggy's Surf and Trade, where you basically it was at the peak of its time when Team Fortress 2 was at its peak and memeing and 4chan and all that sort of stuff. So the guy was offering keys to, give me, to say, hey, if you watch 2 episodes of My Little Pony, then I'll give you these 2 free keys. I'm like, oh, hell no, that's stupid. No, that's stupid. No, I'm not going to watch a little girl show. And so I sat by it for about a week, and I was like, okay, you know what? Keys are important. Let me get it. Because I was dumb and stupid in middle school. So I watched the 2 episodes of My Little Pony, and I was like, this is mildly interesting. And my mindset was, I'm going to watch all the episodes so I can get all the free keys. And I kept watching it, and I was like, and season 1 was like, and I watched it all the way through up to the, premiere, the finale premiere of the Grand Gala. And I was like, you know what? This show's actually really cool. So I told the guy, got my free keys. Then I realized I had to research more of the show, and I found out there was a Brony fan about this. I'm like, oh, this is pretty cool. So I looked at photos, fan fictions, music, you know, all the music that surfaced. We'll talk about that later, and pretty much all the and basically just overall the fandom art and the fandom renaissance of creativity. And so I went back to the Team Fortress 2 server, and there were a lot of bronies on there. And I was like, yo, I gotta say this, I'm a brony. And then they literally permanently banned me. Well, that's kind of they permanently banned me. And here comes the funny part. The server died right when I started playing music.
Oh
I
my
was
god!
like,
Man,
sweet
fucking
victory.
fantastic.
Like, the server doesn't exist anymore. It's like completely dead. So everybody, the server would have become better if they would have accepted the bronies in it. Made it much more popular, but they let their own fate slip in their hands. So
They just like cannibalized themselves.
yep, pretty much.
Oh man. Well, the next question it's a little more interesting. Well, what is your favorite part of the fandom? What keeps you here? The online community, the fanfics, cons, the music, the art. What keeps you here?
What really does keep me here in the fandom so much is more of the musician side and also performing at cons, because that's what really my heart is aligned to, and that's where I started building up a resume or career or relationship with friends and close relatives, even some locals. Is just it's the cons and it's the musicians and it's the friends that kept me along in the fandom. And actually I have to give credit to, because I was about to ready to leave the fandom in 2019 if I didn't have like all the support, but I got to thank Luck Rock for really sticking up to me and actually becoming a fellow musician and a best friend of mine, and showing more episodes of My Little Pony, especially in 2020. That's what really keeps me in the fandom, is music, creativity, and friends. So.
Mm-hmm. Well, let me expound on that a little bit, because it's so unique to get musicians in here. I mean, just the other week we had Prince whatever, but but what I want to ask you is that it's so easy to find a centralized hub in our little areas or communities. If you want to find like brony art, there's like Derpy Buru and there's Deviant Art. It wouldn't be hard to find like a Discord for everyone to get together and correspond on that. The fan fiction side, it's easy for folks to like go to FimFiction and find a Discord and meet people that way. But it seems like the musician side of the brony fandom is almost all entirely on Twitter. For someone who wants to break in and continue making like brony music into the 2020s and keeping the fandom alive, how do they get together and like correspond with other musicians and like network together, improve each other, get feedback? How do they work together?
Well, usually they work together by, once again, connections and having like, usually it starts off with a conversation and asking who our favorite pony is, and then basically just giving a detailed backline of, who they are, showing off their work, and basically building a relationship around making music. Because I think there's one example I want to bring is Melody Brony. That's the one guy that came out of the blue and he wanted to be friends, and and he was like an upcoming musician, and we did the song The King because we were friends and we knew each other and knew it'd be something fun, and of course Prince Whatever did the track, and it was just friends doing stuff with friends and making music.
Oh my goodness. I'm sure we missed several drinks in here, but
oh yeah, we're on like 5.
The next question is a little more it's a big question. The show is in its current form is over. We're in Generation 4 is over. We've got Pony Life coming out, just like 4.5. Season like Generation 5 is in development, and we've got this weird Australian leak that's going on. But on the whole, Generation 4 is over. what do we as Brony communities, Brony fans, content creators, what can we do to keep our fandom alive, relevant, and kicking, and keep ourselves as relevant to, say, like Trekkies or other fandom fans?
Now, there's one thing fandoms have come across. It's like the negative side of things. I usually don't let that fall on me. I usually follow the positive side on it. In my personal opinion, since the show ended, I had pretty high hopes for, Pony Life and especially G5 coming out, but I had a really rare suspicion from Hasbro that, and now hear me out on this. I have a feeling companies do this all the time, is when something gets popular, and it builds a fan base, like Doctor Who, Star Trek, the company tries to milk off that same exact property the entire time, and it leads to mediocrity or mediocre stuff. They really hit the mark with G4, and I feel like I'm not really fond of Hasbro's company's decisions on what they make, because I kind of have a very strong, not really strong, but very worrisome feeling that they're going to take the same exact concept from G4 and completely monopolize and capitalize on it and not actually care about the production, the stories, or the morals or anything like that for G5. But once again, I have really high hopes for it, but I'm concerned that Hasbro's going to take something and just try to shove it down the fandom's throat to a feeling where, it's like sticking. How can I explain this word? It's taking a rake and shoving it down someone's throat to say, you will like this rake. It's something where I don't like from companies that actually, shove stuff that's previously been made to regenerize it and shove it down somebody's throat. I think, honestly, My Little Pony has to be careful with that coming up in the next G5. I'm all in for new characters, new stories, bringing back some old stuff from G1 that has never been mentioned in G4. That's exactly what some of the fans want, and personally me, because I feel like they need to expand more on new characters for My Little Pony, make everything interesting. So,
well said. Now for our next question. Our questions have been getting harder and harder over time, and this is the last one before we start pulling from the Twitch and we start pulling from our thread on fiction. Yeah. Who is best pony?
You already know.
Are you talking about Flutter Butter? Oh.
No, he's talking about Cadence the Trash Pony.
Wow, fuck off.
Eat it.
You can get right on out of here. I'm going to sing you a song of my people. Drink, 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 to drink, drink.
I'm disappointed it wasn't Wonderwall.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here.
Don't fucking tempt me. My guitar is right here.
God, please don't. Please
play some new metal.
Do a challenge. Play Stairway to Heaven.
Where the fuck's our jet, damn it?
That word! I cannot get it out of my head.
The song of our people, Dub Trot. Dub Trot.
Not playing Toto by Africa. Flam, come on.
Okay.
This is true.
Okay.
This is true.
Long man.
Anyway, let's ask our guest questions. Thank you.
All right. Other guy is up first. How much of a drumstick can you fit in your pee-pee hole? Are we talking an A7? Are we talking B2? What do we got?
I got I think there's one drumstick I can fit in my pee-pee hole. It's a PAW from Promark. Either that or a 5A from Vic Firth. Or 7A.
Yeah, no, 7A. Well, oh shit, 7A's long though.
7A's a long boy.
It is a long boy.
Yes.
He wants to tickle his bladder.
Next question is there an exact count of how many drumsticks you've broken? And if you've broken a drum, we need to have questions.
Okay. The amount of drumsticks I've broken over time if you want to know how much a drumstick costs, it's about $11. I've broken about $10,000 worth of sticks in the past 6 years.
Oh.
So your penis can snap them while they're inside there.
Well, if my penis actually snaps, I would be dead, right?
No, not really. I could explain to you why that's not the case, but I don't know if you want to hear about it.
Game of Thrones would like to have a word.
I don't know.
But that said, yeah, and this question is so concerning because if you've broken a drum from hitting it, you've got much bigger problems, man.
There was. I think there was one moment when I think it was BronyCon 2019 after I played Mayhem Fest and literally all the drummers play. When I brought the entire drum kit home and I set it up, right? When I hit my first drum, the bottom head of the snare broke and I'm like, oh great, it's dead.
But that's a head. That's a
No.
head.
No, not the top head, but the bottom head, because it was used so much during the convention that it just like I tightened it so much that the entire head just split. I was like, oh god, it's
Christ.
Just like BronyCon is dead. I guess my bottom snare head's dead then.
It's fine. Just throw a G2 on it. You'll be good.
Ew! Get out of here with that crap! No. You see, folks, people on the Twitch chat, you do understand. Evans can go kiss my ass.
I don't know who Evan is, but I'd pay money to videotape that.
I had to put in a jab. I'm an Evans fan. Anyway.
Time for actual questions. Yeah.
No, are you a pony dreaming you're a man or a man dreaming you're a pony? And this is by Optimum Fortimas 1.
Wait, say the question again. I didn't get it.
Are you a pony dreaming you're a man or a man dreaming you're a pony?
That's a very hard question. I wish I was a anthro version of myself. No, I'm just kidding. I'm dreaming about myself being a pony, being a man? Question mark. What about being a man? Being a man. I mean, a pony can't be a pony. I mean, a man can be a Pegasus or whatever.
I think, therefore I clop.
You have a weird fetish, dude.
Oh boy.
Now I have this really dumb like fandom joke parody in my head of like be a horse, like from Mulan's Be a Man.
Oh man. If I was a man,
Be a man.
How would
Be a man.
I sense something that needs to be made.
I mean, Flam, you know I will happily write the lyrics to this. It's parody lyrics is what I do.
I would record this song and do it.
I
It
would
be
actually.
my first immersion into the Brony music.
Hold on,
I would-
continue with the cast. I'll write this up. Go ahead. Hold
Okay.
on.
We've got questions out on our fan fiction thread. Alex _ our resident intern is up first. He says, "Boop, it's time for a fuck, marry, kill question between Gene Krupa, Dave Grohl, and Ringo Starr."
I would marry Dave Grohl.
Yes.
I would
Correct.
Man, I would really love to fuck Ringo Starr, and I would definitely kill Gene Krupa.
Well, I mean, the Beatles only wanted his nose, so.
I only wanted his goddamn ears. Hell, I would rather lick his toes.
For those who haven't gotten any of the jokes so far this cast, just move on to the next episode because it's not gonna get better.
I would rather one, eat his ears, lick his toe, and suck his dick. That's what I want. But Gene Krupa, get him out of here. He doesn't care.
Yeah, no.
But
All
Dave
right.
Grohl, I would definitely marry because he reminds me of my daddy, my younger daddy.
Dave Grohl's just like my fucking spirit animal. Like
He's like my father. Like he
You wanna marry your dad?
like
if Dave Grohl was my dad, I'd marry my dad.
well
That's the thing.
Dave Grohl kissed me.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I'm having a big think right now.
He kissed me on my toes and he put me in the basement.
Oh.
Did he say you were not like the others?
No, he told me, son, your dick is ever long.
Oh my god!
I just wanted to play with my monkey wrench!
And that's when you turned to him and said, "Who are you?"
I marry my dad.
Oh God.
Okay. Let's move right along here. Number 2. What is the worst thing you've ever had in your mouth?
I think the worst thing I ever had in my mouth was... Oh my God. I think the worst thing I ever had in my mouth was a 10-year-old piece of cheesecake that was molded and rusty for about 10 years. And it was sitting in the fridge saying, "Hey, let's..." Okay, so there's a story about my family. There was a cheesecake that was sitting in the fridge for almost 5 to 10 years, right? And we didn't realize the expiry date. So it says, "Hey, let's have some cheesecake for dessert," right? They bring it out. We have it. I was throwing up in the bathroom. It was so bad. It was the worst thing I ever had in my mouth. It tasted like chalk covered in cream. It was awful.
Jeez, who thought that was a good idea to serve that?
Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
Right.
More like dick cheesecake, am I right? God.
Number 3. What are some especially funny words?
Pee-pee? Here's one I absolutely laughed to. Remember YouTube Rewind where the girls was like, "There's one thing we need. K-pop!" Fucking K-pop. Fucking K-pop. By the way, shout out to all the K-pop stans taking down that one evil man, so...
Oh my god.
Y'all are being some real poo-poo pee-pee heads. That's all I'm saying.
Pee-pee heads. Yeah.
Welcome to the 6-year-old cast.
Hey,
Do you guys remember
elementary school?
For my
Do you guys
dad,
remember? Y'all remember when that was like the worst thing you called someone in like fucking 3rd grade, right? You poo-poo head. God, I miss those days.
What other funny words are there? All right. Scotch is bringing me up. All right. So there's another funny word I found out. There's a funny word that my friend Sam always says. Like every time when we're in a call, Brownie, if you guys don't know him, Brownie, he's the guy with the guitar, and he's around the Baltimore area. Every time when we watch an episode of My Little Pony, the funny words that say out of his mouth, when every time there's a mom character or a mother or a lady mom character, Brownie always says, "Yo, is that a mom? Oh!" Oh my God.
He aims at the MILFs.
He needs the MILFs. Like, he nuts every time when he sees a mom. I'm like... Oh my God, it's like the funniest shit in the world. Like, on Luck Rock server. It's so funny.
All right. Number 4. Which of your feet would you say is your favorite?
Well, if I didn't have the ingrown toenail, I would say I don't have any feet. No, I'm just kidding.
Jesus.
Actually, I had 2 ingrown toenail surgeries. It was bad. But I say my favorite foot, I have to say, is my right foot. Because that's the one that I use the most when I'm drumming.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
Get that. All right, Hawthorne Bunny is up next, saying, "Hi, Drummershy, welcome to the cast." And this is a very, I hated Rainbow Rocks. This is a gift of Pinky. Anyway.
Oh, well, what's wrong with that? It's actually really cute.
It is really cute. It's just the music is frustrating. And listening to them talk about music is frustrating.
I actually liked the music in the second movie. It was okay.
It was I gotta agree with Flutter Priest. The music could have become better. I mean, it's Rainbow Rocks. It should have been. It should have been something more of like. It should have been more of the lines of AC/DC, Queen, Metallica. You know, those popular rock bands.
Well, I mean, it doesn't even have to be like. It doesn't have to be like, you know, Metallica, like, for the bell tolls, and it's like, but I mean, even then, it could have been more like, I don't know, Paramore. Make it like punk rock,
like
or
James. Imagine James Hetfield singing Rainbow Rocks. Ooh, Rainbow Rocks, yeah!
You know, oh my god!
Yes.
Nice.
But just like the entire music throughout the whole, it's just like. It's like the Stanger snare, like the whole movie.
Oh my god! Hold on one sec. Keep talking.
It's fucking reminds me of like 10th grade. We had a homecoming dance, and the theme was at the Hard Rock Cafe. Theme was Rock of Ages. I'm so fucking hyped.
Hey,
they played one rock song.
Oh
the
no!
entire
Please don't.
Hey, Flutter Freak.
Oh
Hey,
no!
Flutter
Oh no!
Flutter Freak. You want to say in anger?
I believe that was a challenge.
Frank, tick, 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 tock.
Actually, the metal snare that I have is a 12-inch Melody Master Tama snare, and that's the one I record. Pretty much all the songs that I recorded for the Baroni fandom. So,
dude, nice.
So,
like, I don't know. I've always been a fan of like Piccolo like 13s or Deep 14s. Like my recording one right now is a DW 14x8.
Holy shit!
Wait, I need to stop geeking out here.
You need to actually ask questions.
Yes, it's true. Here's Hawthorne Bunny's questions. Number one, I took drums lessons at school a long time ago and never really pursued it beyond that. However, I lifelong habit of tapping beats with my fingers and beatboxing. Are you the same way?
Usually when I'm, chilling out or when I'm taking a break playing drums, I usually, tap my fingers, or I usually like to tap my fingers every time when I'm waiting.
Mm-hmm.
And that's pretty much what I do. Or sometimes I usually take like pens or pencils and I usually keep that same grip and stuff, and I just usually take like pens if I'm at work having lunch or something, watch some YouTube. I usually just use my fingers and stuff.
Yeah. So. I've had more than a few people tell me like, hey, can you fucking stop that?
You see people don't tell me to stop because like if I'm tapping in a call or something, they're just like, it's Drummershy, don't worry about it.
Dude, that's so nice. How do you get your friends to start doing that?
I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. It's very weird. I can't control it.
Fair enough. Number two, how do drummers in metal bands like Dragon Force drum so damn fast?
I don't know. Why don't you ask the bandmates like Herman Lee? No, I'm just kidding. That's the one question that really strikes me the most is Dragon Force, because everybody knows Dragon Force because of that Guitar Hero 3 game. Everybody knows that. But it all starts with practicing and being in a band, physically. Like, I'm in a band right now called Flying Jacob, and even though it's not on the metal side, it's kind of like having metal on songs like Metallica and stuff, but we still try to keep like the alternative rock like Porcupine Tree or somewhat of that essence. But if you're talking about metal drummers, like my biggest influence is Mike Portnoy from original band Dream Theater, but now he's in Sons of Apollo. Yeah. it all starts with practicing and learning the music and actually learning about rudiments and learning the fundamentals. Because I think Mike Portnoy's son Max, who I saw at the Dollskin show when we opened up for them, and we just basically talked about, kids have to start practicing and getting down the rudiments and stuff. And now Max and I had a more of a background of doing lessons, but it honestly starts with practicing. And if you're reading books as I do, reading notes, then start out reading a book, reading books about drumming, music sheets on basic drumming or basic fundamentals of drumming. Especially the first thing is holding out a stick and knowing how to grip the stick and using your hands and feet, because it's more than just playing the drums. It's more your hand and body type, sort of speak. For drumming, it starts out with the wrist. It doesn't start out with the hand. Whoopmaster does that all the time with his arms, and that's pretty natural with him. But most drummers like me and Whirlwind and Jonathan Jenna from Prince Whatever and many other people, they use your hands to do the drumming. So it all starts with hand technique and hand coordination when doing Dragon Force, and feet. And you can't forget about the feet. Tapping, because Whirlwind told me I should put on some anchor laces and start doing double tapping, because you can't just play Dream Theater songs immediately. You gotta start out with the basics, Iron Maiden, Metallica,
I wouldn't even say sorry, not to interject, but Run to the Hills is fucking intense. Some of the Iron Maiden is not necessarily beginner friendly.
Yeah, it's not really beginner friendly if you're doing double kicks and stuff, but I think the one band people want to try and get on is the band Rush, because that's what influenced Dream Theater, and especially my first hero, Neil Peart, sadly passed away in January. That was my big influence into double kicks, because there were a lot of double kick songs in his songs. But yeah, that's how it is. It's working up through the ranks of first song, the Beatles, Rush, Dream Theater, Metallica, and many other bands. Recently, I was just practicing some Slipknot songs, playing Psychosocial and Unsainted. Those songs are so good.
Oh, yeah.
I will raise you one and say the beginning of Painkiller.
Oh, Painkiller, Judas Priest is so good.
My namesake, actually, the Painkiller solo is usually what I soundcheck with when I do my shows.
Nice.
Anyway, I'm not gonna just whip my dick on the table here. We're here for your number 3.
You kind of would. Don't lie.
I would definitely whip my dick on the table. And number 3. What is your favorite song from MLP or EQG, Drummershy?
My favorite song from MLP or EQG, I would have to say, the song, Battle of the Bands or whatever. I like that. I like that song. And then there was one my buddy Gabe did. It was it was the third Rainbow Rocks piece. It was can't remember the song. It was Akitra or whatever. You gotta refresh my mind a bit. But there's another song that I really liked from the Everfree, Legend of Everfree. It was what is it? It was the beginning song of the Legend of Everfree. I thought that was really cool. But other than that, I think the one that stands out is Battle of the Bands, because it was really well done, especially Daniel Ingram doing most of the songs, and awesome.
Hell yeah! All right.
And the other song from MLP or EQG, for MLP, my favorite songs are "May the Best Pet Win," "Open Up Your Eyes," "Bats," "At the Gala," and what else? On My Own, and Squeezy Apple Cider 3000, and what else?
And
Well,
find
it
your
sounds like I need to show our guest after the cast the special Speedy Cider Squeezy Drunk FPS version.
Oh, fuck my life.
FPS.
Oh, God, that's amazing.
That's going to be something that. Yeah, I'm excited.
It's very loud and very wonderful.
Oh yeah.
Also, I wrote you your fucking lyrics, guys.
I see that. Thank you.
No problem.
All right.
Okay, Akadita. Yes, thank you. Akadika. Yeah. All right.
Up next. What questions from RK Striker JK5? What is your favorite non-MLP franchise?
My favorite non-MLP franchise, like you're talking about, like away from Friendship is Magic, or like is it away from Friendship is Magic, Flutter Priest, or
Yeah,
away from
favorite non-MLP franchise, so not pony related.
Yes.
Does anime get included, or any
Everything that's not pony is included.
All right. I like watching. My favorite show I have been watching so far, and I still say all the seasons are fantastic, is Stranger Things. I actually really, really love Stranger Things on Netflix. Been watching Black Mirror as well as Narcos, and recently I've been watching The Sopranos. That's really good. I absolutely love it, especially living in Baltimore, just 3 hours away from New Jersey. And what else? I've been watching Agretzko, and I just finished up the other season. I cannot wait for the next one.
It's so good.
Oh my god, it's so good. I remember, like, Agretzko really, has really sold me, because it was like problems at my work, like shitty bosses, shitty coworkers, shitty persons of relevance. It was like something I've been experiencing at work, and I'm like, this show has really spoken to me and really called out on so much of the problems, and I'm really glad that show exists. So,
yeah. Have you done any fan-related content for non-MLP franchises?
Oh, yes, I did. I actually did a song with Cyril LeWolf called Never Be the Same, because I'm trying to deep myself into the video game community. Recently, I've been talking a lot with The Living Tombstone, another fandom.
Legend.
Yeah, another fandom favorite, and we just been talking video games and MagFest, because that's the one I'm trying to go to, and I made a connection through one of his friends, Creepy, and Creepy. They have been so amazing, and they have been a very good musician with me. So yeah, Creepy, they're amazing. So honestly, Cyril the Wolf would be one I would go to for video game music, because I want to expand with MLP, but also expand with video game music. And I feel like video game music people are absolutely talented, and they're professional, and I really want to work with them a lot, especially doing the Mega Man theme.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Number 3. How would you rate yourself against Animal from the Muppet? And he links the Buddy Rich Animal drum battle.
Animal kind of reminds me of I don't know, kind of like the young version of Greg Bissonette back in the day with the one drummer from Erickson, Lake and Palmer. That's the guy that kind of reminds me of, like, the big heavy drums, like the John Bottom kind of feel.
Yeah.
So honestly, Animal, how do you rate yourself against Animal? I would say I would rate myself an 8 out of 10 against Animal.
All
Because
right.
literally, Neil Peart and Mike Portnoy in the fandom itself, so.
Yeah. All right. Next set of questions. We're going to that other guy, which posts a visual question. It's really special. This holy shit. The next question. I'm just gonna post it here behind the counter so that way you can see. How does this picture make you feel?
Is that a penis?
No, that's her hoof. Look at the hooves.
I swear to God, it almost looked like a dick for a sec.
It is not.
Dude,
It
I
is
looked
not.
at it the first time. It looked like a set of tits, and Spike was looking up at him.
I mean, it.
I mean, I don't like it. I don't like that. Hey, Milk, scroll.
I don't like this at all.
Milk, scroll. Milk. Good boy.
Actually, it's pretty cool. Like when you look at it a second time, it's really cool.
Yeah.
And her face and Spike's face is just like, did they step into some acid and they started becoming charming?
Kind of like the body kind of looks like a pelvis, and like their left forehead, and like the legs, they kind of look like legs, but like
I see a boob.
I swear that they almost look like sheep legs or something.
One of our chat members say they look like titties, and I agree.
Yeah. That's
Titties.
I see that. Titties.
Oh my god! All right, that enough dicks for one day.
No, never. We'll get to more dicks later.
Short Skirts and Explosions is up next. Who asks, "What doth life?"
What doth life?
Yes.
I don't understand. Fanfiction, have you ever thought considering speech text correction?
Nope. That's what he meant to say. He says it every week.
What doth life? I mean, what's going on with your life? I mean, we can talk. We can talk.
Let's see.
My goodness.
Terry the Human has no questions, but made a post anyway. Screw you.
Okay, see you later.
What is your favorite meal, snack, or food stuff that's really unhealthy, but oh my god, it's just so good?
I have to say, the one favorite snack or meal I really like the most is Doritos Cool Ranch.
Oh, those are lit. I fucking love those.
Oh, I love those too. And I really like me some Starbursts.
Next question. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say yummy Starburst because I like the candy Starburst, but also Starburst is a good boy.
Damn right, he's a good boy.
He's a good boy.
He's got them glasses and the hot mom.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah! Number 2. What is the biggest or weirdest fear that you have?
The biggest fear I have is hornets, bees, and especially killer hornets. Because I was in a call with some people, and there was this big ass bug. It was a cicada killer, but it was trying to go after me, and literally I tried to put it down, and it was a big motherfucker, and I killed it, and I was like, I am scared of shit to this because I got stung by a bee 2 times and I fear for them. Like, if I see one, I'd run for my fucking life.
Do you have to go to the hospital when you get stung?
No, like when I get stung, it hurts
Lucky.
really bad. It just hurts really bad. I don't get an infection, but it just hurts.
I'll tell you what you should be thankful for. Be glad your eyes don't swell.
Yeah. It's just like it stings really bad, and I cry like a little girl.
I've been there. It's rough.
Yes, priest cries like a little girl often. What are we talking about?
Yeah. No, you got it right the first time. Number 3. Why is bag milk the best milk?
Why is bag milk The best milk. I don't know. I haven't tried it yet.
Do you know about it? Just like, do you know? Are you aware of bagged milk and Canada and that travesty?
I'm not sure, honestly.
I'm ready.
Oh, let's do it, Pencil. This is your time. This is your moment.
Okay, so in parts of Canada, they do this thing where they sell milk in bags. Perfectly respectable, right? Bags, milk, not a big deal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what they do with it is they bring it home, and they have a pitcher at home waiting for them. And you go like, oh, well, that's pretty normal. You just put the milk in the pitcher. Oh no, that's not what Canadians do. Instead, they take the bag of milk and they put it in the pitcher whole. Like, just they take the bag and they set the bag into the pitcher of milk. And then they clip off a corner of the bag and they pour the milk out of the bag using the pitcher. Let me here. This is what they do. This is what they do. They do that. That is how they put milk in bags. Instead of, like just buying a carton of milk, they do all of that.
This is how the Canada do.
I'm sharing a link with
I gotta ask my friend Michelle what she does with her milk.
You best ask, because I'm sorry. But like this is inexcusable. This
Sorry,
image I just posted is inexcusable. This is inexcusable. This is inexcusable.
Canada, what is your problem?
It looks like a JPEG, not an executable.
Oh my god.
Milk in a plastic container. Canadians are weird.
There, I posted a picture for you, priest.
Thank you. I had a problem with horse sticks.
I understand. We all do. We all do.
Oh, okay. Number 4. What is your one annoying habit? So something that other people do that just drives you up the wall, or something you do that drives other people insane?
You really want to know?
Yes, I do.
Every time.
So sorry.
I the one annoying habit that the one annoying habit is like leaving. Like the one annoying habit I kind of have is like every time when I go out the door, I forget my keys or something like that, or if I get my phone charger. Like the little things really annoy me. But the one thing that annoys me overall is TikTok. I hate it.
Really? What's bad about TikTok?
It's annoying. It's cringy. Well, there's some good parts about it. It's just most 75% of it's just absolutely cringy. And Five Nights at Freddy videos really get me annoyed. Like
which ones? The one where they cosplay as them and try to sing the songs, or
no, the kids that actually won't shut the hell up and just be cringy. Make crappy videos and crappy art of Five Nights at Freddy's. I can't stand it. Oh my god!
But they got to start somewhere. If they decide they want to start doing art or whatever, they got to start somewhere.
Or gaming in general.
Yeah.
Yep.
It still sucks. Number 5. What is the theme song for your sex life?
She had the heart of the invisible touch, yeah. She had the heart, the invisible touch, yeah. From Genesis, The Invisible Touch.
Wow. Wow. You just put me in a land of confusion.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
I don't care anymore.
Good.
Silent.
Oh, let's go into the air tonight to the next question. Do you watch anime by chance? And if so, what are your favorites?
My friend has been showing me a lot of Love Live, some what is it? Again, Agresco and What else? What other anime is there? There is one anime. It's Ruby that my friend Retro has been showing me. It's pretty cool. Ruby's actually pretty cool. So
I'm gonna speak for Flam because he's not here right now. But my man
I'm here. What are you talking about?
Ruby.
likes Ruby. You like Ruby too.
Ooh, hell yeah, I love Ruby. Now the question is, who is best girl?
Oh.
you see, I've only been watching a couple episodes, and I'm kind of forget. I haven't watched Ruby in a while. I only watched a couple episodes like a couple months ago. I can't remember the characters. Again, I have a very big brain, but my big brain's all on drums, and I'm like kind of like a not general educated anime person. I just watching it because I love the.
So you're
And describe best girl. Describe her. What does she look like?
She has God. It was. She has the bow tie and the black bow tie, and
I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
yeah,
That
I'll
is-
allow it.
That is good. That is pretty good taste.
She's
I
got
will
a
allow it.
face and a pair of breasts. You know the one.
Just a pair of breasts,
Exactly.
not three. Absolutely casual.
I don't know. I mean, Blake is a cat faunus. She might have like titties going down her stomach. I don't know.
I love it.
Like, she
Dude,
might.
Blake is so good.
Oh, but no, she's actually shown stomach. Never mind. That doesn't fucking work because there isn't
Maybe
titties
it's
there.
under like the skin. Like she has under skin nipples.
They retract upon her and go back in upon arousal.
If they're under her skin, wouldn't they be rubbing against the inside of her skin, keeping her constantly aroused?
How do you think skin works?
Can we go back to the retractable nipples, please?
Yeah.
I feel like this is too important to just leave on the table.
This sounds like we're talking fetish stuff
I mean,
now.
hold on. Like, let's be okay. We're going to talk about woman nipples now. We all know, hopefully, that when a girl gets aroused, sometimes, or when it's really cold, or when something punches you in the boob really hard and everything sucks, your nipples stick out. When they're not doing that, they're pretty flush with the rest of your body. Correct? We know this? Yes? Good?
Is this testable? Can I do this on myself and make it work?
You absolutely can. Right
Yeah,
now.
you can.
Like,
Yeah, just flick your nipple. You've never done that before?
yeah, if your nipples are just kind of normal right now, like reach down there and just like flick it a few times and then like blow on it and watch. Your nipple will get hard.
I'm just gonna fucking full hand slap it
I
real quick
can't-
here.
Yeah,
I
slap
can't
your
fucking-
titty.
I can't do this without going meow at the same time.
I'm
Oh
actually.
my god, my tit got so hard. Like,
See?
I'm actually.
so
I'm-
hard.
I'm in
I'm
pain,
really-
but it's true. The nipple is hard.
If you slap your titty, your nipple gets hard. This is something that happens. So it's reasonable to suspect that a cat girl nipple gets harder too when you slap it. Please don't slap a cat's chest or nipples. Like, I'm just putting that out there.
This cat can fit so many nipples.
I have a question then.
Yes.
Are inverted nipples like a real thing?
Yeah, man.
Nice.
Isn't it just called innie or outie?
I know somebody who has them. So, yeah.
Oh my god.
In fact, it's somebody very close to me, and she got them pierced, and it was a problem for her. So, yeah.
Jesus.
How did she pierce her I can't speak. How did she pierce her inverted nipples?
She had to go to a tattoo parlor to have it done. They are the best places to go for good piercing, just so you know. Don't go to like Claire's or Icing or some shit like that.
No, but I'm trying to imagine that. Wouldn't the piercings be inside her body?
Well, I mean, piercings are all inside your body. That's how piercings work.
More
He's thinking that the nipple is still inverted and that the bar has gone through it and also inside of the little cavity that the breast is made around.
I'll
the
tell you
nipple.
what, Enigma, I'll get you some photos. Let's continue with the question. Or
Welcome to the Barcast. Please touch your nipples. Number 7. Just how big is your porn stash, Drummershy?
You know what? I'll tell you the greatest number of all. 0.
What?
Porn stash?
I have 0. My porn stash. Oh, jeez. Viewers, I know you're young, but you're gonna have to stick on me. Fucking. I don't have any porn stash with me, but hell yeah, I like the. Dude, those fucking equestrian girls, man, they'll fucking jack off to that anytime.
Oh yeah, the Dazzlings, man. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Sonata, Adagio, not Aria though.
I'll fucking jack off to equestrian girls anytime. That shit is.
I've seen zero.
Holy shit.
I've seen 0 Equestria girls, but I'm pretty sure I know enough just from the porn they have of all of them.
I drank all the scotch.
Happy boring.
Well, that
Okay.
explains why.
Oh no.
I will not die.
Please no
I will
die.
not die.
Speaking of dying, we're halfway through the cast.
Okay.
So we're gonna do a very, very quick ad break. Hey, Pencil,
Hey, what?
you know what smashes my drum set?
Me.
Nipple.
Yes, apparently. A lot. And if you want to bang my drum set too, this is really sexual for today. Please touch your nipples. You can support Horse Rescue Charity by donating to our Patreon. We're a community-oriented podcast where we take absolutely no money for what we do. 100% of our profits go to Horse Rescue Charity, Red Wings Horse Sanctuary out in California. They're responsible for a horse named Little Bit that you voted on, and we contributed over $700 last year. Thanks to your guys' help, the ads you clicked, the bits you donate during the stream. Pencil, how can people donate bits?
You go to the little diamond in the lower right corner of the chat. You click the diamond, it opens up your thing. You click get bits. You click get bits. You go to watch ad. You watch an ad. And then you take the bits that you get from watching the ad and you donate to them when they become real money and we give them to horses. If you'd rather just like buy bits, you can do that too, but that costs you real money. Those are your options, kids! You can also donate to our Patreon through the link that Alex provided in the chat if you are there right now. And Alex says go to our website to touch Priest's nipples.
You can.
Remember, when you touch his nipples, say "Chi-chi, Yosamasai."
Why?
Why?
Touching the nipples makes me a long, long man.
Moving on to non-nipple related questions. I can't even promise that we don't have non-nipple related questions.
Oh,
that's where we're at today.
Also, whoever donates the most by the end of the stream will get a little shout out. We'll yell at you. Vandermoose is currently in the lead. That's all.
Kalani Tides now has questions, and I see you, Kalani, out in the chat there, touching your nipples all like a person. Questions. Number 1, what is the best ship and worst ship from the show?
Best ship is Lyra and Bon Bon. Worst ship is, oh god, this one's a hard one. I think the worst ship ever is. Now I gotta hear from you guys so I can get a better perspective of what I'm thinking about. What I'm gonna ask you guys, what is the worst ship from your eyes?
If you say Mr. and Mrs. Cake, we're gonna have questions, but
Canonically or just what we've experienced throughout everything?
Also, we have to stop for a moment because I want to make fun of Enigma, who thought that nipple was the whole areola and area around that breast rather than...
I know what the areola is, but to me, all of the pink is the nipple.
It is not. That's not true in any way, and that's not how it works.
When I say the nipple, I refer to everything there. I know there's different sections and whatnot.
No, because if you're going to tweak a girl's nipple, you don't grab her by the areolas and go yoink. That's not how it fucking works.
Like yoink, Shaggy.
Are you telling me the nipples are not telescopic?
No!
I have problems.
Yoink your Scoob.
Oh god. Okay, back to commenting and actual proper things from Drummershy. Drummershy, how are your nipples today?
My nipples. My nipples went flat like 10 seconds ago.
You need to slap them again, man.
Ow! God, that hurt. I slapped them really hard like I beat my drum set of my wife.
What?
Nice.
Well, that was not what I expected to hear tonight.
That is wonderful.
This is a good day.
All right, what other questions we got? What was it?
I was gonna finish up on the worst ship. I think the worst ship ever is Spike and Gabby.
Yes!
No, I like Gabby, and Spike finally deserves some after chasing that thought for nothing.
I'm sorry. Spike is
Worst character.
Fucking awful.
Dude, okay, so Spike is like your token your token, run of the mill character, and then Gabby is literally a ripoff of Black Griffin. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Oh my sweet.
Gabby is a ripoff of Black Griffin. There, I said it. They literally listen, they literally took a fandom musician, put him into the show, and femaleized him to Black Griffin. I'm not joking. Literally, whoever gave that approval was probably Michelle. Literally took the character and femaleized it to Gabby. It's Gabe, Gabby. People don't understand that
I love how he says that instead of gender bent.
Yes, they literally gender bent Black Griffin into the show. Not joking.
Well, now that we've done that, let's not.
Number 2, do you listen to Ponies at Dawn? If so, what's your favorite album?
Yes, I do actually listen to Ponies at Dawn, and I know some of the people from Ponies at Dawn, and they're really fantastic, especially Exploding Pony Toast and some of the others, and some of the staff members in there. And Exploding Pony Toast is a fantastic person. Yes, I do listen to Ponies at Dawn. My favorite albums are Echoes and the recent one, Enigma, because there's like a lot of stuff in there from Enigma that I really liked, and especially I got to participate in one of the songs with Luck Rock, Do You Know? I really liked some of the stuff they had in there, like they had Jicro, Prince Whatever, Lavender Harmony, they had Scratton, Silverhound, Stealing Shades, Forest Rain, what else? Faulty Pegasus, John Kenza, Forever Free Brony, and so many other people, and it's in 6 Dimensions, and it's a fantastic album. Really great to listen to when you're at work or doing work stuff, and it's a great album to listen to when you're in a long car ride. It's Ponies at Dawn is amazing. All the people that work on it are very talented. The producers and everything, they're fantastic, and it's very fun to listen to.
All right. Next question is, what's your opinion on Them's Fighting Herds?
Ooh, actually, this was before this Them Fighting Herds. I got to play Fighting is Magic when it was in development.
Yes.
Me and my friend Little Shy were trying to figure out updates on whether, Them Fighting Herds were coming out. I gotta say, from somebody who played them, someone who played Fighting is Magic, I gotta say, I got my money back on the album, on the game, because I personally did not like the controls. I did not like, and again, this was like early in the stages, but honestly, I didn't really find the game that fun personally for me. I'm more of a shooter. Quake Champions, Halo, and Team Fortress 2 than Them Fighting Herds when it's like Street Fighter. So that's just what I think.
Well, I mean, if you can find it, because I don't remember where it is, but there is a demo of the Fallout Equestria game, so it is definitely shooting. It's just really, really damn difficult.
You ever seen one of the I know what I really like about Fallout Equestria is like the custom games they put on Gary's mod. They're actually really cool. I have a fun time playing them.
Huh.
Yeah, like anything with source filmmaker and Fallout Equestria is bound to be good. I actually really like the character designs and the whole atmosphere of Fallout Equestria. It's pretty good.
Right.
All right. Moving on. Can you do an impression of a Diamond Dog?
You mean the Diamond Dog song or the Diamond Dog?
Just Diamond Dogs themselves.
Okay. It's me, Diamond Dog. You know,
Yeah!
Stop yelling! You know that I Hold on.
Okay, you can stop yelling, you Karen.
Oh my god.
And we're gonna leave it at that and move on quickly. What's the next thing?
Number 5. What is your favorite style of song to work on?
Oh, that's a good one. My favorite song, my favorite style of song I like to work on is, of course, progressive rock and metal. Mostly my stuff when I'm drumming for other musicians is mostly Rush, Dream Theater, Porcupine Tree, and some ounces of AC/DC, because I think I'm trying to get into like the old kick-ass rock and roll when Cracking Laser gives me the parts for Catastrophe, and that's the one I'm working on. But other than that, it's mostly progressive rock and metal for some of the other tracks that I'm doing, and mostly solo work and world. And recently I just released a song, Everfree Flower, and you know, if you ever guys want to check it out, go check it out. It's like my very first Brony song I ever released. It's just like I'm trying to discover new stuff with what I can do outside of progressive rock and metal, and something more of a type of a world drum and synth as well. So it's kind of like ideas being made. So yeah.
Nice.
Lone Trooper is up next. Number 1, what's your most heartwarming moment at a convention?
What is my most heartwarming moment at a convention? I think it was when, God, I gotta think about this for a sec. Oh my God, there's so many, but I think the one that really stood out the most was when I think I remember when most heartwarming thing ever was when I was taking down my drum set back at BronyCon 2019, and I met Kathy Westluck backstage, and we met each other back at Everfree Northwest 2019. We saw each other for the second time, and while I was taking down my drum stuff, Kathy Westluck, the voice of Spike, saw me, and she had a little extra break, and she came up and she was like, "Drummershy, what's up?" And you know, she called me by my real name as well, and we just talked, and she told me how much of a good drummer I was. She told me, like, you're becoming one of the best drummers in the fandom. And honestly, that was like probably one of the best things she has ever told me. Was like, she was so nice of saying, you know, I was one of the coolest and most talented drummers in the Brony fandom, and that's a really high thing. I think that's a pretty high stake to put it for people who have, you know, not have much of a recognizable attention in the fandom and been working on stuff, and to hear that from her was actually really kind and sweet, and actually very warming, to say the least. And you know, and I talked to her more about how this fandom has helped people with social skills, and I think the last thing I said to her was like, "Hey, we're still here," and that was it. So that was like our last interaction, was like, said, you know, we're still here, because I started the chant back at like Everfree Northwest back in 2019. Then it resonated over many other conventions, because it was like the generalized idea of people like who left the fandom still talking shit to the fandom, saying like, "Oh, it's dead. It you know, this thing's not going to bring bigger numbers. This thing is not going to bring, you know, bigger stuff." And you know, it's like stuff like that where they try to shit on the fandom, saying, "Oh, you guys won't be bigger enough anymore. You guys are dead." And then literally BronyCon 2019 rolls around, and we reached peak attendance, and everybody was still chanting, "We're still here." I was like, "We're not going anywhere."
Damn
but
right.
But hell yeah, like the moment when I met Kathy Westluck telling me I'm a talented drummer, that was like the most heartwarming moment ever.
Oh yeah, man. That's definitely something to be proud of. I'm so fucking happy for you.
Yep.
Number 2, what advice would you like to give to people who want to start making their own music or make music in the fandom?
The best advice I would give, especially for a drummer, is if you want to start out playing music, collab with people. Just start out doing stuff with your friends, because AC Racebest told me this, and this is, I've done another, I'm no longer the owner, but I've done pulling away from music. I did this thing, like this reaction series called Baloney's React, and that was like something I did with my friends, especially with music as well. Just do stuff with your friends, because anything's possible when you do stuff with your friends, because you don't know when something's going to get very popular, and you don't know when something's going to get very interesting, like what Living Tombstone did with Discord, the remix, and now it's like the most well-known song on the internet right now. And it's just doing stuff with your friends and having a fun time and not caring about bullshit in the world. I feel like that's the thing, like when you make songs, is start out collaborating with people a lot, so and getting connections.
All right. Next question is, what is your favorite song you've created so far?
My favorite song I've created with Peeps, it's actually The King by Melody Brony, Luck Rock, Prince Whatever, and Crizfish. Because that was my all-time favorite song, because one, we did not do MIDI. One, we did not do a drum machine. Two, we did not do any modulizing or anything. This was like full raw. Not like full raw, but you had EQ, compression, and all that sort of stuff. This was like something that was done in a studio. Like Crizfish had real keyboard skills. He did not do everything from like the computer. He did everything on the freaking Core Triton, for God's sakes. Like everything was programmed. And then of course, Melody Brony doing the guitars, that was real, and Luck Rock doing the bass, that was real, and drums, that was real, and Prince Whatever singing, that was real. No auto-tune whatsoever, but it was like, that was probably like my proudest work I've done so far, especially the 2020 version with Melody Brony. That was fantastic. That was like my personal favorite song I've done for the fandom.
Hell yeah, man. That's awesome. Next question is number 4. What Barcast member would you like to collaborate with to create a new song?
Any of the Barcast people, musicians?
Hi.
Hello. Flutter Priest, other than drums, do you play any other instruments?
Raph plays instruments.
But mayonnaise is also an instrument either.
Raph plays instruments.
I've been getting
Ravji, you play instruments?
He might have
Raph
away.
Uh-oh. He had too much to drink. Yeah. Flutter Priest, do you play anything else other than drums?
Yeah, I've got some keys, and I've been working on guitar and bass.
Well, that's good. Keys.
You should ask about his Wonderwall one.
Wow, fucking stop.
Wow. Do you want to get banned from this podcast?
Not like anyone in chat sings at all either. That's fine.
No. Anybody who mentions Wonderwall, it's a death sentence to music.
So anyway, here's Wonderwall.
Today, you're gonna be late.
We're just gonna mosey right along.
That wasn't an answer. We didn't get an answer.
What answer?
Which Barcast member would you collaborate with?
Honestly, I would collab with Flutter Priest.
Yay!
Since I know him the most, I would definitely collab with him the most because he's well known. So
Just for that, I'm gonna make a drum cover of Blood and Thunder and dedicate it to you. I'm gonna do it.
Hell yeah, do it! Also, I love your drum set, Tama, all the way.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right. Number 5. One of those numbers. Which planet would you travel to get out of the house? And once there, what would you like to do or see on that planet? This does not include Earth. Now let's assume they have the proper equipment to survive on that planet.
I like to travel to Jupiter because there's like a lot of stuff that can be done in Jupiter, and I love to see what new life is on Jupiter and actually start a home or a business and be in the middle of fucking nowhere. I actually want to live in Jupiter. Not gonna lie.
Fair enough. That'd be awesome.
Hell
Number
yeah.
6. Where would you like to see yourself in the next 3 to 5 years, both personally and professionally?
Professionally, I am, at some point in time, the Brony music is going to have to, take a hold at some point because I'm in a Baltimore band called Flying Jacob. We are writing music right now, but we're trying to push ourselves. That's why I'm trying to put the band out onto the Brony fandom to say, hey, I'm still going to be a part of the fandom, but I'm going to probably be doing less music. The history will be right there, but I'm just going to be doing Flying Jacob, and I'll still give nods to the Brony fandom. I'll still give shout-outs to the Brony fandom, and I'll still post ponies as well. But 3 to 5 years from now, I definitely want to be in a working band, especially Flying Jacob, and being an audio engineer for MagFest or for a contracting company for audio engineering for like events and stuff, like live sound or whatever.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. It's a tough road. Like it's genuinely a tough fucking road. Like I know I considered going to college for like music and shit like that, but I don't know, just the idea of professional music is so fucking scary that I had nothing but endless dedication and admiration for someone who's going to pursue that road.
Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah. Next question. What do you believe the future holds for the MLP fandom-based music?
Oh, the MLP fandom-based music, it is definitely not going anywhere. We're seeing too many musicians post stuff now, and especially with new music festivals going on right now, like Brony Bash Online, Burning Mare. You guys got to check out Burning Mare. Burning Mare has like a lot of new musicians coming into the fandom now, and definitely Burning Mare is definitely leading the charge in new musicians, keeping the spark alive. Definitely the Brony musician scene's not going to die because there are new musicians coming in, old musicians coming back, and musicians going out. It's like a cycle, basically. That's what's keeping this fandom alive so far is the music and the music community, because they know how to put out good stuff for the fandom and keep it relevant again. That's the thing though. Is like, especially Living Tombstone, who don't make Brony music anymore. He makes like generalized music. He still gives nods to the Brony fandom, but it's more of, it's more of creativity, like creativity spurts, basically.
Yeah.
Creativity spurts sounds like what artists call their jizz.
Yeah. So.
Take it. We're going to move on. Number 8, out of everything you've done in your life, what are you most proud of that's not related to My Little Pony?
I think the proudest moment I've done for my life so far is when I got to our band Flying Jacob opened up for Dollskin, which is like the most well-known band. And that was, that was pretty huge because they're like very well known around the Arizona area, and definitely came up to Harrisburg. That was probably like the biggest show I played at so far. That was like literally 1/3 of the crowd I had for BronyCon, and that was pretty cool with Flying Jacob. It definitely, we played a lot of music, and I definitely had a lot of non-MLP fans come up to our stuff, and it was pretty cool. The band, played an awesome show at Harrisburg, and that was actually our last show before, the crazy stuff happening. And it was pretty cool. Dollskin was nice to us, and Dollskin was actually really nice to me because they were like, dude, you were an awesome drummer, and congratulations, man. And I'm like, oh, thank you. So, I gotta say, the proudest thing I've done is the Flying Jacob shows, which are non-MLP, which I can try and expand and grow the audience, saying, "Hey, I'm in the MLP fandom, but I also do this as well with Flying Jacob," and they have been really great so far to me, and I consider them my fam.
Hell yeah, man. I know how it is. Just when you got a band, you're like brothers, and it's so good, or sisters. Well, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Number 5. What games, movies, TV shows, or fan fictions or books would you personally recommend to people to help pass the time?
To help pass the time, the one movies I'm actually going back to watching over and over again is Back to the Future. I absolutely... that Back to the Future is like one of my all-time favorite movies. And Indiana Jones as well. I really love Indiana Jones as well. I think my favorite all-time movie from them is The Last Crusade. That was a fantastic and fun movie, and I had a fun time watching it because this was like 1940s Germany and trying to find the Holy Grail, and it was so good. Other movies I watched, you're gonna laugh at me at this. I actually really enjoy watching Adam Sandler comedies, except for Jack and Jill. That was garbage.
God,
Are you a child of the 90s or just a child?
I was born in.
What are you? We're not supposed to ask ages. I was just like, oh man, I don't want to know your exact age. I forgot to mention that in the briefing. My bad.
It's okay.
Oh man.
It's good.
Oh man.
It's good. It's good. I only said 9.
Nope. Nope. Also, I'm
moving right along.
Oh, sorry.
Jack of a Few Trades is up next. What is your favorite time signature?
My favorite time signature has to be 7/8. I love playing 7/8.
Priest Taka!
Sorry, I was dealing with things. Christ. Number 10, would you please share the Wi-Fi password?
What?
What's the Wi-Fi password?
It's 1, 2, 3. Eat my ass.
Yay!
Fucking.
Because I recognized that picture and I referenced it to a Star Wars robot chicken reference. I love it.
Yay! Jack, if you fucking Christ. What do you consider your best work? Well, we kind of covered that. So the next question is: during sex, do you start performing blast beats on your partner's chest?
Well, if I honestly, I would play car bomb. I would play car bomb on boobs.
Why boobs and not ass?
You know what? Blast beats, I would definitely start going really like hardcore new metal on the partner's chest. Yeah, hell yeah. I would start going new metal.
You just go like down with the sickness drum fill opening.
Yeah, I would totally do that.
She just looks at you like, what are you doing?
It's about making the nipples hard.
God damn it, we're back to
nipples. We brought it all the way back!
We're back to nipples.
Next question. Do you is gay?
I mean, I'm gay for Brayburn, but...
Fair enough. Next set of question is from my man, number 1.
My man!
If each of the main 6 was a drum beat, which would each mare be?
Fluttershy would be the like the ghost notes. Applejack would be the rim clicks. Rarity would be the jazz riff. Pinkie Pie would be the Ramones beat, like don 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 don, and Twilight Sparkle would be the symphony drums, like the ones where you just have the symphony and have no drums, but you add drums in there. So we got Rainbow Dash would be pretty much be the like the very what is it like oh god Def Leppard, basically the Def Leppard beat of Rainbow Dash.
God.
That's what I would think the drum beats would be for all the main texts. So
all right. First of the second question is, what is your favorite drum?
Well, there's so many other drums, but I think personally my favorite drum has to be I think I said this again, but I think it's I love Tama. Tama has literally been my go-to drums ever since Neil Peart came into my life, and especially owning a Tama drum set, which I had for 8 years going on 9, and it's pretty cool.
Oh yeah,
I like the drum set so much. It's a Tama Silver Star Albert shell with a spark with the red sparkle. That's the one I brought to BronyCon for 2019. That was like the super band kit.
Yes.
And recently, last year, I got a snare drum called the Melody Master Mike Portnoy snare drum. It's like a 12-inch steel snare drum with like 3 attachments. It's got the tight, it's got the loose, and it's got the no snares at all. It's like a 3 adjustable contraption. So
the tight, the loose, and the none of all. I mean, that I also consider those my options for in bed. What are we talking about?
Good job.
Number 2B is, would you fuck Tama drums?
I would definitely fuck Tama drums any day. Screw DW, because they are poo-poo heads and they don't know how to make real quality good drum sounds. Well, they have really good quality drum sounds, but I'm saying like Tama is always good because I'm always looking for that attack.
Tama is always consistent. Yeah.
I love their woodwork as well. Their woodwork in Japan, Osaka, Japan, is really good.
Oh my god, it is. The Rubinga sound, it's not fair.
Yeah, their Star Classics are actually really good, and I really want to get one of them.
Yes. I can't wait to record some shit for it. You're just making me excited. Okay, moving on. Number 3. On a scale of OP to Yo Mama, how gay are you?
I'm on a scale of OP to Your Mama, how gay are you? I mean, I'm kind of OP, but I'm not really gay. I love some of that kind of straight, to be honest.
Wow. I bet you kiss girls.
I do.
Good.
Wow. Okay.
Number 4. If you could perform post-mortem at your own funeral, what would you play?
I would play oh god. If you could perform post-mortem at your own funeral, what would you play? Honestly, if I would die, I would play The Spirit Carries On.
Oh my god, I love you. Oh my god.
Spirit Carries On, man. Definitely I'm playing that, because that gets me up in a tear fest every time when I play it, because I recently lost somebody to the virus, and definitely when I played that at BabsCon, that was like I couldn't stop crying. It was too good, and it was sad,
Yeah.
Hero was going to make a joke about how Priest is just gaining like drum husbandos every week at this point, and instead you got real, and now I feel like a jackass.
The Spirit Carries On is such a fucking good song.
It really is.
All of Metropolis Part 2, Scenes from the Memory, is so fucking good.
It really is good.
Oh, good.
It's definitely good. Especially Dance of Eternity. That's like one I played 1,000,000 times, and I know every drum part.
Fucking really? I've never attempted that endeavor.
Flutter Priest, have you ever attended one of my concerts? That's like, well, I haven't played it yet ever since BabsCon 2020, but BabsCon Online 2020, but that's like one song I actually played. No, Burning Mare is the one I played at.
Okay. I haven't had the chance to see any of the ones from this year, but my god. You got it. Oh my god. That's such a technical song. It's so good.
Oh yeah.
Next song, number 5, or next song, my God. Number 5.
Wow.
When did you know that you were a drummer?
I was a drummer when, well, actually, before I was a drummer, when I was a kid, like when I was like 2 years old, I had a Fisher Price drum kit and I just banged on it. And then I think 7 or 8 years later, I saw a show. I think it was when I saw Rush back in the day. Like I think it was like a little while back, like before the fandom, like very back early. I was like, you know what? I want to pick up a drum. I want to pick up a pair of drumsticks. I want to play the drums. And then when I started playing, I wanted to play the drums so bad. So I started off with like a snare drum in like Catholic school, and then I got my very own drum set, and then I got lessons, and I knew I was a drummer back in like 2007, I believe.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Number 6. Any tips for aspiring drummers or musicians?
I know I've started one person who really inspired me to play drums, but honestly, if you want to pick up any tips I would make is like just have fun, and just play songs that are easy, and definitely start out with the Beatles. That's like very easy stuff, and definitely work on it for a year. Definitely get lessons if you ever have the time or willing to do it, or if you're like self-taught, definitely teach yourself. There's a ton of books you can get. There's one book that I started out with. It's by Joel Rothman. It's reading basic rhythm, and it has like a cover of a baby. It's like so easy, even a baby can do it. It's basically like basic rhythm, and if you're like reading music, just working on stick technique, and reading quarter notes, eighth notes, and just starting out from square one and then slowly moving up. And it takes time. It takes a lot of practice. Every musician who starts out has a goal. My goal, and I'm almost there, is practicing 10 practicing for 10,000 hours. And if you complete 10,000 hours, you are a experienced musician.
Yeah.
So it's about an hour a day. So
Next set of questions are from Sausage Equin. Number 1, if you had the ability to teleport, how would you feasibly do it like Twilight Sparkle does?
if I were to teleport, I would definitely teleport to. I would do it like what Twilight Sparkle does when she goes out into like the valleys or something, or even that. Use teleport if I have something to be there importantly. But I would, if my OC would probably use teleporting for like holding a drumstick, or doing other physical capable things, and and travel somewhere short or medium distance. So
Oh yeah. Now, let's say you have a teleportation power, and you're gonna pull off a sweet heist. What was the one thing you would steal with it?
I would definitely steal
In before the R40 drum set.
I would actually steal some cymbals and drums with my magic powers and take it back and put it in a vault so nobody can steal it. Yes.
All right, we're going to go to questions from Jammer. What's it like to make videos? Any tips, tricks, or things you wish you knew when you first started making drum videos?
When I first made drum videos, it was Windows Movie Maker, I believe. Wow. And Windows Movie Maker was kind of like my introduction. Way before the fandom, I started making and it all started out with like just one camera, and I made a drum cover called The Body Electric by Rush, and that was when I had long hair and shit, and it was like all around. Now I just have a fucking fade today, but tips and tricks. So if you're going to do like any videos, I would start out doing something funny or something like memeing or something. And then if you're doing like PMVs, actually, I used to be a PMV artist. What I usually do is I take show clips and I try to lip sync them and I try to research the show clips. That was like early season 1 through 5 when I actually looked at show clips and actually try to make them relevant to the song and lip sync them. And if you want to upgrade like me, like Sony Vegas or After Effects, definitely do that. But I would just start out doing some simple stuff like Windows Movie Maker if you're doing like drum covers or something. So that's just on my mind. But
Hell yeah. Number 2, if you're given 33 drinks of your choice every week, would you give M.A. Larson a place to stay at or near your home?
I despise M.A. Larson. He needs to go away. No, I'm just kidding.
Jesus Christ! How would you burn yourself in this fandom?
I don't know. Everybody hates me anyway. If I was given 33 drinks of my choice, I would definitely take M.A. Larson up to Sierra Nevada up at North Carolina and definitely take all my 33 drinks and sit down and have a chat with him like what all podcasters do and talk about his book, movies, and life after the Brony fandom. And I would definitely sit down in a brewery and actually talk about life stuff, ponies, events, all the other stuff. So I would definitely take M.A. Larson up to Sierra Nevada Brewery up in North Carolina. So
hell yeah. And then next we have, are you aware of the OC in the fandom thing, Pony?
What?
Or at very least, are you aware of John Carpenter's The Thing?
The movie.
Oh, John Carpenter's Thing? Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
There's
I got this.
Version.
Damn it, I said I got this!
Oh.
And I didn't anyway, so it's fine. Here, I like this one better. Look at the bedroom eyes.
Now then, Thing Pony. As far as this OC, would you hug them, kiss them, tell them every little thing's going to be all right? Would you fuck the shit out of Thing Pony?
If it was my girlfriend, then yeah, I would hug it and kiss it and all that. The Peter hits. Oh my god. Oh man.
You can look at the thing. It's sitting there staring at you behind the counter. Like, look at those eyes. Would you do it?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I would.
All right.
I would definitely do that.
Now then, it's time to get weird. We've got Weirder. A non-pencil has put in questions. Pencil, would you like to take your own questions?
Yeah, but technically they're not my questions. I'm just reposting them from a fan favorite, so I get to do the jingle, right?
Yes.
It's time for questions with Byline.
All right. Now, Vylon is a chat member who sometimes posts nice questions like, how are you doing today? But sometimes she posts distressing, disturbing, burp, and confusing questions. So we're going to ask you some of these. Are you ready? Are you prepared for something that's not okay?
I am ready for stuff that is not okay, yes.
All right, here we go. You are on a bus, and the seat next to you is free. A 9 out of 10 hot girl wearing a miniskirt steps in and sits down next to you. Her arm gently rubs against your shoulder as the bus drives on the bumpy road. She notices you getting uncomfortable and looks into your eyes. She smiles. She lays her hands on her thighs, still smiling, but looking forward. Her miniskirt slips up slightly. You try not to get a boner. She gets a boner. Will you tap that or will you drop that?
I'll definitely tap that.
Yay!
Yay, penises.
Next question. You are a pedophile. And a blind little filly Pegasus approaches you and looks up at you with hope in her eyes. Please, I just want to feel useful for once. Please, fuck my eye sockets. These eyes don't do me any good, and they could give you so much pleasure. Even though it would hurt, I just want to feel useful just this once. And once my eyes are gone, you still have the empty sockets. The empty eye sockets will always be here for you to fuck. And I'll always cry for you so you can slide in easily, and I'll shut my eyelids real tight around your cock just the way you like. Please, for me. Will you fuck her eyes or will you crush her feelings?
I'm gonna crush her feelings.
No eye socket fucking?
No.
What a disappointment.
Sorry.
Yeah, it'll be okay. She'll live, you know. Yeah. Blind, but she'll live. Next question. You're finally in bed with the mare of your dreams, Fluttershy.
Hell yeah!
That's why I chose this one. You are worshiping. You are worshiping her by your head to her crotch when you fish out a chunk of carrot with your tongue. She does taste like salad, and the idea turns you on, so you happily eat it. But then you fish out another piece of lettuce and a slice of tomato. Conclude that she literally has salad inside her. You stop and ask her about it. Her giggles are heaven to yours.
Oh, sorry. The last stallion was drunk and threw up in there,
she says. Are you happy to clean your waifu out, or will you add to the mix?
I will definitely clean your waifu.
You're gonna eat the pony vomit out of your waifu's vag.
I'll do it for Fluttershy any day.
And last but not least, Violet, I miss you. That's all.
And in pencil, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Now then, the next set of questions come from Rav. Rav, you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Do you want to ask your own questions?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, because Enigma has his niece with him, and I don't think some of these questions are niece friendly.
Right.
Not safe for niece.
Not safe for Enigmita.
Oh my god. Alright, first question. How many ponies have you field dressed?
How many ponies did I field dressed? Oh, that's a hard one. I don't recall doing that at all. Oh god.
Are we sure? Do we need to bring out the blackmail pictures?
What
I
the
mean,
fuck?
I
This
mean,
is getting weird.
I mean, I don't know. I'm very uncertain.
Alright. If ponies wore shoes, how would their soles be? Soles spelled like S-O-U-L-S, souls.
It's a pun!
Okay, their soles, if they have big shoes, like their hooves would just be like dog shoes, basically. It would just be like very small dog shoes, like the little puppies that have the little cute shoes. Imagine
You're thinking of Airbud, aren't you? Admit it, you're thinking of Airbud.
Yeah, Airbud. Yeah, Airbud.
Oh my god.
Oh god, an Airbud pony. I needed that.
I don't want this. I don't want this.
But don't you want the Air Buddies
I do
to
not.
come along with it?
Yeah,
I don't want this.
Airbud is like my favorite basketball dog.
As opposed to another basketball dog.
Exactly. Alright. If ponies have 4 shoes, does that mean they have 4 soles?
Yes.
Okay. Just needed to clarify that.
Okay.
How would you feel if a drummer pony showed you up with a quad kick drum blast beat?
I would nut, and I would say, "Marry me, and I'll come on you."
I can hear a priest in the background just like nodding approvingly.
Yeah. I'm into this.
You would be. How would you feel about the same pony doing the same technique on your balls?
What the fuck?
This took a turn.
Technique on your balls. I mean, I mean, if they're playing Slipknot beats, like if they're playing Slipknot like on the penis, it would just be like conk conk. Oh, my balls hurt. I would love to have that Slipknot Joey Jordison beat on my dick. So
Can I quote you on that? That's amazing.
Oh my god!
Absolutely, please do.
That's amazing.
You could say the song for your sex life would be "Dead Memories."
Oh no!
Bruce of the Living Dead. Yes.
Did you lose track of where you were because it was so awesome?
No, I was trying to think of a good pun and it escaped me because I haven't listened to this Slipknot in a while. All right. Well, speaking of pain, caltrops or Legos, which would you prefer to step on?
I'd rather step on Legos, honestly, so I can feel the pain and anguish of my agony. Plus, if I step on Toy Story Legos, that would actually make me much more painful and happy.
Why?
Alright, this is a reference I don't get. I'm going to have to watch it now.
Somebody poisoned the water hole! Which is my feet, which I wear.
Oh, sweet mother of Jesus.
Oh, my Lord.
Alright. Given that you defile scotch with soft drinks, would it be unreasonable to let Princess Cadence cuff her husband with you? Keep in mind that you are not going to get off at all and will have a case of Blue Ball worthy of the Guinness Book of World Records.
Oh. Would it be unreasonable? Scotch with a song. Let cuff her husband with you. Oh, jeez. This is a hard one. Damn. I mean, Princess Cadence sexy, but holy shit.
Oh no. Priest, contain your boner.
What the fuck?
He said Kane's was sexy.
I know! It's an objective fact!
It is not!
Dude, Cadence is like the best mom. Not gonna lie, bro.
Yes, she's the best MILF.
You're forgetting...
They're gross.
Damn it, I'm forgetting names all day.
I don't know. Shining Armor is kind of weird.
Yeah,
not gonna lie. He's a weird ass motherfucker.
He's like, corn dogs.
Oh,
He's a nerdy jock. There's
my corn dogs. Serves me right. Why do I sound like Mudbriar? What the? No, I'm trying to sound like goddamn Shining Armor.
Jeez. You want to get strangled sounding like Mudbriar, don't you?
Are you serious? I actually do sound like Mudbriar. Okay.
Good job.
Hello, everybody. It's so great that I'm here on the Barcast, because technically we already met.
Good job.
You make me want to strangle you.
Now the fandom hates me because that's like the most hated character on My Little Pony. So that makes me double hated. Yeah.
But that's okay.
You know what? I like you.
We only have... Yeah, Priest fucking loves you. Please don't steal him from me. I'll have to cut you.
Brian Fiction is up next. All right, I got a small list of questions for you. Number one, what is your favorite song from the show, song from the fandom? We kind of covered that.
We already did that.
But from the fandom.
From the fandom itself? Oh, God. I think my favorite song... Or my favorite song from the fandom has to be Beyond Her Garden, Discord, Luna, Batty. What else? I like Little Dreams from Violet Pony. She's amazing. And then what else? I like Forever Free Brony's Pink Side of the Moon album, and I like 1,000 Miles. That one's a really good one. Other than that, those are like my fandom favorites.
Hell yeah. Who's your favorite non-pony from the show?
My favorite non-pony has to be who's that one dragon character?
Steven Magnet.
Ember?
Ember. Yeah, I like Ember.
My man!
Enigma, this was your chance to like shill for your scaly waifu, and you went with Steven Magnet. Like, what's wrong with you?
Well, I because you guys shit talk Ember so much, I don't expect people to say Ember automatically. All right.
Good. We've destroyed his self-esteem, guys. Once again, let's continue.
I love destroying self-esteem. Next question. What is your opinion of changelings?
Ooh, my opinion on changelings. We stand Thorax. Thorax is king. Yes, queen!
Oh God.
I love Thorax. He reminds me of my best friend that I never had, and he's so goddamn fucking cute. I love Thorax, man. I love it.
Before or after he turned into a gay moose?
Before he turned into a gay moose. I like Thorax.
Next question. What is your opinion of Spike?
Spike is... Man, he's been treated like shit in the show. I'm actually really bad that he became such a hero for the Crystal Empire, and you know what? Spike is cool. I like him. He's actually really helpful and supportive. He's like a gopher to the main six, so I like Spike.
Get out.
Friendship with Drummershy ended.
I'll get the cat of nine tails made from a cat nine cable.
Oh,
Next question. Brian Fiction asks, "What's your opinion of the Barcast?"
It sucks. Goodbye.
Fuck. Oh, he's gone. Fuck, it's been like a year since someone's done that.
Yeah, it's been a while. Thanks for the memories, man.
Not a problem.
Next question is, what is your opinion of snake ponies?
Snake ponies. Oh, wait, I want to go back to the other question. The Barcast is pretty cool. You know, you guys and gals and non-binary pals are pretty amazing, and I love what all of you do. So.
Oh, you're so sweet. Why?
Our skin is burning. Stop.
I mean, it's such a huge honor getting on the Barcast, and that was so unexpected. Flutter Priest, you are a god. Thank you. And I've been watching all the podcasts from you folks, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. And literally my first thought of the Barcast is like, yeah, I'm not gonna get invited. I'm not horse famous enough to be on there. And literally out of surprise, Flutter Priest invites me on. I'm like, this is amazing. I don't really find horse fame to be like this generalized thing. It's some stupid meme. And Dusty Cat has explained this on his show or some other shows, but horse fame is stupid. So,
hell yeah. And honestly, like I want to take a moment to like thank you, because like I think in a lot of ways the music in the fandom, while it was heavily represented in the early days of the fandom, like thanks to Equestria Daily and stuff like that, it doesn't get as much love as it should now, especially the way that the musicians have grown as people and grown in talent. Like I think it's really important that we nourish the music part of the fandom right now, and hell, like between you and Prince, like I honestly feel inspired to try and dip my toe into it myself, and like share what I've been doing on the side and trying to be like quiet about for years, and just be a lot of fun. Yeah.
Priest, I'm so impressed. It's amazing to me that you can enunciate that well with his dick in your mouth.
Can you taste
it? Final question is, would you recommend watching MLP to those who don't?
I would totally recommend watching it, especially if you're like confused on the outside. Because, you know, My Little Pony once again gets bashed by mainstream media, and it's so not fair to those who have, you know, really loved it and use it as their isolation from, you know, politics and everything. And I feel like the show has really helped a lot of people cope with, you know, anxiety or, you know, depression or social, you know, social weirdness, and it makes them more extroverted. And I feel like definitely the public should really give My Little Pony a chance. The idea of it's not just about a little girl show. It's about the message behind it. It's the overall message upon it, and the fan base as well. And that's what the general public or mainstream don't understand is like they need to look at from a broader perspective about the people that make it possible and make it fun and make it something you want to go back to. So definitely, I would say give the show a chance and definitely rethink what you say. So,
hell yeah. Well, my friend, we've reached the end of the questions. The last thing to do is to roll out the red carpet for you, my friend. If someone would like to A, check out your music, or B, get in contact with you, network, and want to work with you as a musician, what's the best way to get in contact? Where can we see your stuff? Tell us those things.
Well, right now, I just put up a domain and website. If you go to drummershy.com, it's got information, it's got my bio, it's got music, everything. It also has a contact me list as well. But if you want to reach me anywhere out here, I'm going to post the link right now on this website right now. If you guys check out drummershy.com, it's got everything from social media, from Twitter, Twitch, YouTube. If you guys ever have a Twitter, it's @_Drummershy_, and you can always feel free to DM me. And also, I'm on Discord as well. And I also got, stuff on there as well as music. Also opened up a Teespring if you guys want to check out some stuff. But drummershy.com is definitely the place you want to contact me through there, because my email is literally right there, and you can just press contact me. So,
hell yeah. All right, my friend. Well, without further ado, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule. Time signatures like music.
Oh my God.
Time out of your busy schedule to talk with us today.
Yes. Thank you.
Of course. Be sure to join us next week as we have a very special cast that we're doing at a convention. More details to come out on our FinFiction group. But until next week, this has been the Barcast.
And the top donator this week was Hat Vandemuth.
Yay!
Yay, Hat Vandemuth. Oh God, Milk, I think I'm getting echo from you. Milk, are you okay? Fuck you! I like being loud! Priest, I'm sorry, read us out.
Think your bartenders have been a non-pencil. Enigmatic Otaku.
Not a single rim shot. I am disappointed.
Lamb and Werfer.
Lamb, are you killed?
Milk. Ravage.
You're sleeping with Priest tonight.
And our amazing guest, Drummershy.
Rimshot, ding, 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 ding.
And I'm... Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
No! Stop! No! I fucking... Stop it! No! No! Cut it! Cut it! Cut it!
Dude, he's gonna be a day! Get it back!